In this video, I want to just take you on a quick walkthrough of what all the features are of TrendMiner Pro and where things are located, just so you can kind of see how this tool works, and also we'll perform a quick search so you can see what it should look like if everything's been installed correctly. So I'm going to go ahead and double click on the TrendMiner Pro icon on my desktop, and this is what it should look like on the inside. Now this area here is where you're going to put your keyword. So I'm just going to put in the keyword home, or you can also think of this like a topic, and I'll explain that a good bit more in the future videos. But you'll put your keyword or your topic here, and then you'll notice we have this option here. By default it says web search, but if you click on it, you'll see that you can select image search, news search, Google Shopping, or YouTube search. And again, in a future video, I'm going to go specifically into detail about which of these settings you should use and what they exactly mean. But for now, I just want to show you that these options are available. I'm going to leave this on web search, which is just like searching google.com. Next, you have a category option. If we click this, we have the option to pick any of these categories here, and I will show you this in another video as well. For now, I'm just going to leave it on all categories. We have the option to pick a specific region, so you can use the entire world, so there's no filtering, or you can filter by any of these countries here. So you can specifically look for trends in any of these specific countries here. I'll leave mine as worldwide for now. And then we have the date range feature, which is, for now, I've got it as all time, which is the entire time Google's collected data on any keywords, or you can restrict it to the last 12 months, the last 90 days, the last 30 days, or just the last 7 days. I'll go over this again in another video, but for now I'm just trying to show you where the things are located. So we'll select all time for this. We have the ability to include top searches. We have the ability to drill deep. Again, features that are really important and very powerful, which we'll go over in another video. Here's the delay setting here. So this is just a courtesy so you don't query Google too many times in a row. So I'll just set mine, let's say, around 5 seconds. And this would be the button to start the search. But before we do that, I want to show you a couple things. The option here to clear all, which will clear the table, which is about to be populated. We can save everything to a CSV file. So if we want to save our data to come back later and analyze it. And the settings feature here, if you'll click this, you have the option in this new version of TrendMiner Pro to use proxies. And so you can select this option here. If you select this, though, you need to make sure you have an active proxy in this area. I'm going to go over proxies in detail and why you might want to use them. Most of the time, I don't use them. But if you decide you do want to use them, I want that feature to be available for you. So we'll go over that in another video. I'm just going to go ahead and close that there, and let's go ahead and perform a search. So I've put in the topic home, and I've got web search, all categories, worldwide, all time. I'm not going to do top searches or drill deep right now, and I've set my delay to 5 seconds. I'll go ahead and click find trends. Now what it's just done is it's gone out and it's requested all the trend data from Google, and we now see here we have the topic here, so Home Depot near me, ICBC home banking, navigate home, and then in this column we have the percentage of the trend. So 5,200%, 5,100%. You'll see I can scroll down. And what it's doing now is it's going out and it's getting the actual graph data. This is something that's brand new in this version of TrendMiner Pro. It's extremely powerful to help you analyze trends and spot things that are actual trends instead of things that are actually just fads that showed up in Google Trends. So you'll see this graph here. We can see the clear trend line that's occurred, and Google's telling us that over the time period we selected, which is all time that they have data, the keywords that contain the word Home Depot near me have spiked 5,200%, and we can see the graph that shows that trend over the period, which in this case was all time. So it's extremely easy to understand what's going on here. It's extremely easy to find hot trends this way using this tool. This entire process could take you hours if you try to do it manually, and you could just do it in a few seconds with TrendMiner Pro. Now, as you can see, there's a second progress bar that showed up, and basically it's getting this graph data. But if you don't need the graph data, if you just want to look at the trend data, you can pull the graph data manually. So I'm going to go ahead and click cancel, and what that does is it just stops querying Google for the graph data. Now I'm going to come down here, and let's say I want to look for the graph data on this specific keyword. I can simply check the checkbox, and then I'll right click and choose Get Graphs. And what it'll do is it'll go out and it'll get that graph data for this specific keyword, which is a really nice feature. Anytime we get data, we're getting it from Google. So if you don't need the data, you might as well not grab it from Google. And then when you actually want the data, then you can just specifically pick the graphs or the keywords that you want and then do a query to Google. And that just keeps you from making too many queries to Google, keeping Google happy, keeping the software working really well. And so we'll cover a little more detail about each of these features in the following videos. But this video is just geared to show you how to get started, what things should look like, and how to perform your first search and get Trend Miner Pro finding hot trends for you.